they have pictures of all the passengers that have passed away on the ship, and it is interesting to go through and realize that these are real people that actually have lives that sadly lost their life on the Queen Mary. Hello there, my spooky, scary skeletons. It's Chloe in Real Life, your guide to the ghoulish, your share of the spook, and a fan of all things frightful. Welcome back to another episode of my Halloween Spooktacular. Today, I am here on the Queen Mary to check out Aiden Sinclair's brand new Halloween edition show of Illusions of the Past. He's added a few new things to the show, including a paranormal investigation, which I'm really excited to check out. A little nervous, I've had some experiences on the ship. I kind of get an uneasy feeling whenever I'm here, so we'll see how it goes. But like I said, a little nervous, but overall, really excited. I'm currently here with Aiden Sinclair, the star of the show.
Hey, Chloe.
Hi, and can you tell us a little bit about what is new for the show?
Yeah, so we've been here for a year now and had a lot of strange stuff happen on the ship since we've been here. So in addition to the show, we started doing a paranormal investigation of our theater and the forward rope locker. So it's kind of to get an idea of whether or not there are things here with us and if they'll talk to us. So it's been kind of interesting so far, yeah.
So can you tell me what's new for the show?
We've changed the show. We've got a brand new show that's coming out this year for the Halloween season. And in addition to the show itself, we've added this paranormal investigation. We just had a lot of strange experiences on the ship, and we kind of want to see who's here and hanging out with us. So.
Awesome. So can you tell me a little bit more about the paranormal investigation? I mean, that itself is so interesting. What do you do? Who do you look for on the ship?
Well, we've kind of gotten the best technology that is kind of out on the market at the moment. We use a data logger, which measures temperature and humidity and vibration, but mainly we focus on what's called the Estes Method. It is a method of spirit communication that was developed by Carl Pfeiffer and Connor Randall and Michelle Tate at the Stanley Hotel quite a ways back. They were the resident paranormal investigators there. And it is the idea of using a spirit box, but double blinded. So that means somebody is listening to it on sound isolating headphones, and they're blindfolded. So that person that's in this system, they can't hear anything other than the spirit box, and they can't see anything in the room. So the rest of the people in the room can ask questions and hold up their fingers, be like, how many fingers am I holding up? And if we start getting answers that make sense, then it's a pretty interesting curioside of like where are those answers coming from.
For sure.
Yeah,
that's so cool. And you've been here for a year now, and what is the most interesting or odd experience that you've had on the ship?
We've had a few. We have the door that goes into our space. We've been in here alone and had that door open and slammed shut, and nobody's come through, and there's no doorknob on the outside, so the only way to open it is with a key. So we've gone running down there, and there's nobody down there. And we keep having things happen with our music, which is kind of cool.
That's really cool.
So the songs almost talk to us sometimes. So we've had that kind of happen. So we don't know what's driving it or where that's going to, but we keep looking. So
with this kind of show, it's going to be different every single time. Someone's going to have a different experience.
It is.
Something different's going to happen. How is it different every time, though?
It changes almost every night. One is we have this massive collection of artifacts from around the world. and we change out the artifacts that are used in the show, and we kind of tell different stories each night about different people. So the show changes story-wise that way. But also, the audience changes every night, so different people experience different things.
Yeah.
And that's always been unique. We have people that tell us things on the way out the door. They're like, hey, by the way, I saw this, or I felt like this person was with me when I was here tonight. And those are deeply curious when you have those experiences, because they're profound and they're very personal. So
that's so cool. Well, thank you so much for talking with me, and go see the show. We'll see y'all later. Bye.
We do have a couple of things that we would ask of you while we do this. One is, we try to assume that if something is here, it's a person that we're talking to, and we try to speak to them as people. As you grow comfortable, if you feel like you want to ask questions, please do, but we would ask you not to say things like, how did you die? That's probably not something somebody would want to really know, and maybe they don't even know if they've passed on or not. But you kind of think of it as a person, not a ghost. We try to be very respectful. The ship sailed from 1936 until 1967. But that being said, a lot of people have the idea that somebody had to have died on the ship for there to be a ghost here. I don't really subscribe to that belief. The hull, the walls that surround you have been witness to as many happy moments as bad moments. 4 million people sailed on the ship while she was in service. Another 55 million have come to visit since she's been here. There are weddings, there are anniversaries, there are engagements. This is an extraordinary place.
Here you are, tie up headphones. Here you are. Make sure you say everything loud and clear. Say everything. Don't feel stupid. Yep. Yes. Bye. Please. We're here. We're still here. We're still talking. Goodbye. Oh. Is there someone else that would like to talk to us? Who? Someone that would like to speak to us this evening? Someone that would like to continue talking? It's okay if someone else.
So we are going down, and we are going to where the Queen Mary actually hit the other ship. And then so scary, so let's just walk quickly so we don't get hurt. This is nightmares. This is so scary.
She definitely likes the attention. I think she knows she's a star. She knows she's talking Tina. Since she's been here, that's the most active that she's been.
Wow.
And so we still, anytime we investigate with her, we either get nothing or we get nothing that tells us anything about her.
Cool.
Are we gonna get to hear about you tonight?
You're on camera, Queen. Do your magic. Giving you the spotlight.
But
which is so funny because usually it's the opposite. Whenever something knows it has an audience or is on camera, it doesn't want to do anything.
But anyway, so we're still not too sure that is the little girl still sticking around with her? Is the spirit trapped in there?
All right, guys, so that was Aiden Sinclair's new version of Illusions of the Past. It was so good. They definitely added some new things to the show, focused more on the real people of the Queen Mary instead of just the legends, which I thought was really interesting. And then the paranormal aspect of the show was so incredible. I actually got to go up and use the spirit box, talk to some ghosts, and it was so scary. Like, I can't even tell you guys. I'm still like shaken up right now if you can't tell. Because you're blindfolded and you have these big noise canceling headphones on. It's really, really loud, and I don't like loud noises. In fact, I know I get so many comments of, why are you always covering your ears when you go through mazes? Well, it's because I don't like loud noises. It really scares me. And so it was very loud, and it's just like this constant like beeping of switching through radio channels, and you hear these voices talking, and it's really, really scary. The scariest thing for me is I heard like grunting, almost like men like working almost as if they were like moving heavy objects or like shoveling coal into furnaces. And then all of a sudden I just heard like screaming, like men and women like screaming in pain. And it was so scary. I'm not sure if you can tell in the video, but I teared up. I felt like I was gonna cry. I just got really shaky and scared, and you can probably still hear it in my voice. It was really unlike anything I've ever experienced, and what only made it worse is today is October 2nd, the anniversary of when the Queen Mary crashed into a smaller ship, just sliced through it, and it killed almost over 350 people, I think. And yeah, that didn't make me feel any better. With the screaming, we're very close to where that actually happened on the ship, so that didn't make me feel any better. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a spooky video just like this one. A huge thank you to the Queen Mary and to Aiden Sinclair for inviting me out to see this new version of the show. If you want to go check it out, which you totally should, it's running through the Dark Harbor run Thursdays to Sundays, and you can get tickets in the link down below, so be sure to go check those out. Get here to the Queen Mary, do a little investigation for yourself, come see the show, and then go to Dark Harbor. To me, that sounds like a fun night filled with lots of spooks. So I will see you all next time. Don't forget to stay spooky. Bye.
Be scared.
I am scared.
Chloe, turn around and tell us where we're going.
This is nightmares.